Hey everybody, thank you for joining me here in the woods today. Today is another update to my meditation practices. It's been 60 days of meditating every single day, and so I did want to make a video on what I experienced, what I've learned, and how I've grown in the past month since the previous update. I feel like I've been advancing in my meditation levels. I've definitely gotten a lot better. It seems that when I do breath awareness, it seems like I can control my thoughts so much faster. And it's not even like I get that many random thoughts anymore. Sorry for the plane. But I'm really able to focus on my breath and just really hone in on that. It's quite different from when I started off in the first 30 days. I definitely feel a huge difference. And it's much more peaceful, you know? It's hard to explain that if you haven't meditated too much, but I think that if you get to the 60-day mark and you've been practicing every single day, you'll definitely feel a big difference. And it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting to see that. I've definitely, I haven't just done breath awareness. I did try out some other types of meditations as well. Mainly I think it's called Mindfulness Meditation. It's basically, I would listen to some music while I'm meditating, and just be aware of the sounds that I hear. It's interesting. It's not focusing on something that I'm trying to focus on. It gives me something to just focus on, just easily, just like that. So that's interesting to try out, and I'm not exactly sure if I like it too much, and so I might try that. I might try more of that in the future, but I really do like the no music and just sitting there quietly. But even though the sounds I listen to were sort of natural sounds, just like nature sounds, mostly, I find that if I go into nature to meditate, and I've been trying out some delving meditations, something that Kenton Whitman would talk about all the time, and it's basically going into nature, sitting down, and just being aware of all the senses that you have, looking around, observing what you see through the peripherals and really far, close by, seeing all the animals and the leaves and everything, sensing through your ears too, listening to the birds, listening to the wind, the leaves, what you smell. I'm not exactly sure. I think I have to definitely practice this a bit more, but I think I'm able to sense rainfall coming in. It's like a different smell in the air when I'm in nature, and it's interesting, but I'm not exactly sure if I'm right there. But if it is, that's definitely cool, and definitely leveling up those nature communion skills right there. Also touch what you feel around you too. Not only the wind on you, but the ground, and if I'm sitting on a log, the log itself and stuff like that. That's interesting as well. So taking in all these senses, I think it really expands your connection to nature. It really builds up your skills, your awareness in nature itself. And though I wasn't able to do too many delving meditations, I've maybe done just a handful in the past month, but I definitely want to try out more of that. It's really interesting, and I think will really get me to the next level when it comes to nature and nature perception, I guess. So that's really interesting. I think that if you haven't tried that yourself, definitely try it out. Just sitting down and look around and really taking in all the senses, closing your eyes even sometimes. It really depends on how you feel. That's a really interesting type of way to meditate. But away from talking about the different types of things that I've tried out, but let's talk about the actual benefits. I think that's what everyone wants to hear, right? Everyone wants to hear what are the benefits of meditation? Why should I meditate? And I think I've come to the conclusion that even though it's been 60 days, I think a lot of people, especially if you watch other videos of meditating, what I learned from meditation, or how the meditation changed my life in 30 days, or I'm not too sure if the benefits are that profound, something that you can really feel wow, this changed a lot. I think it's a bit more subtle. I do think my focus, my attention span has increased. I'm able to really focus in on my work and not get distracted too much because I'm able to control my thoughts better, right? But some of the other things that people talk about for benefits of meditation, it's not. I think it's a lot more subtle. What are the other benefits of meditation that people talk about? I think people really exaggerate it a lot. And so, if you meditate yourself, I would like to hear how you think about this, about the benefits, and how much do you actually feel? Sometimes I feel the same exact way, and I think that's not a bad thing. I think when we expect something from meditation, when we expect to see, how come I'm not feeling this certain way when I meditate? How come I'm not gaining like these different benefits that people talk about? I think when we expect something from meditation, I think that takes away from what meditation really is all about, and I think that's an interesting thing to think about. We sometimes like expect these things, and then once we don't see them, in like a week, in a couple times that we practiced, and then we just quit. So I do think it's it takes a long time to practice. We're 60 days in, and yes, I've seen some benefits, and I do 100% encourage you to meditate yourself, but I think it will take a very long time to actually see some major benefits over the long run. I think it's sort of like an exponential graph where, you see subtle changes for a very long time, not too much, but then when you hit this little this threshold, then it starts boosting up and see huge gains. But I've yet to reach that point, which is interesting because I think already the benefits of just being more aware, more mindful, more present, and being able to focus and control my thoughts. That's a huge benefit right there. All the other benefits, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see about those ones, but those are the major ones that I feel right now. And I'm not here to exaggerate something and lie to y'all and be like, "Oh, meditation's crazy." I think people go to too much extent when they talk about that. But I definitely encourage you to try it out yourself. I feel like controlling your thoughts is really important, especially if you're doing work or if you're talking to someone, right? Being able to control your thoughts and not get think about something else. I think that's really important, and something that's already in and of itself super beneficial and super important. So that's it for me for this video. I think I've said enough about meditation for my practices in this last month. It's definitely going to continue, and what I've actually thought of doing, especially if you haven't seen my last video, basically on sort of like a dopamine detox type of thing. Not a full detox, but not a full dopamine detox, but pretty much no internet, no YouTube and stuff, and no social media. And so this provides me a lot of time in my day now. I do gain more access to time, and so using that to practice my meditation skills in the coming month is going to be really interesting to see longer meditations, like hour-long I'm planning to do, and just really, really long ones, and we'll see how that goes. So, thanks for watching, and I hope that you try out meditation for yourself. Really give it a try, and I think we expect these benefits, like I said earlier, and that you might have tried like 1 or 2 times, and then you quit, and just because you don't feel any difference. But once you cultivate the skill over a long period of time, that's when you start seeing benefits. The benefits that I see now since my 30 days, it seems like a lot more. Really being able to control and get better at meditating really comes through after months of meditating. And so keep that in mind when you're doing your practice, and you just persevere and don't give up too early. Keep at it, and as long as you do it every single day, I think that it's like a sport, right? I used to skateboard a lot, and I would suck, right? I would take so long to learn these skills, but I would practice every single day, and then eventually I became good. So with meditation, it's the same thing. You might be really bad for a very long time, but if you don't give up, you'll start to see you'll start to see that you're getting better at it, and it's really starting to kick in and really feel really good. So just a quick little tip there. Thanks for watching. See you next time, guys. See ya.